Hi guys, it's Becky here, and today I thought I would share with you 5 ways to survive IBS. Now, as you know, I have IBS, so I'm always looking for new ways to survive it, I guess. So if you've got any suggestions, leave a comment below as well, but these are my 5. So firstly, one of the most important things I think is peppermint. And as you can see here, I've got a peppermint tea, which really helps me on a daily basis. I'm always drinking peppermint tea. I don't even know how peppermint can actually do anything because it's just mint, but it's like, it just soothes your stomach and relaxes you and takes that bloating away, and it really helps. And I think the fact it's a warm drink like peppermint tea, is really important as well, because obviously you can have peppermint tablets which do help, but for me, a peppermint tea seems to just help that little bit quicker, and it's actually quite pleasant once you get used to it. Okay, so number 2 for me is really important, and it's not eating too much food at once. Now, obviously, if you go out for meals at restaurants, you sort of just expect to have a 3-course meal. This is what I used to always do, and it's probably one of the main reasons that I realised I had an issue, is that I would come away in so much pain and agony. And everyone comes away pretty full after a 3-course meal. You don't need it, you just do it because it's a nice, pleasurable thing to do when you're sitting there and chatting and eating at the same time. But with IBS, I really don't think it's a good idea to have a 3-course meal. Going out for a meal, for me and Mark, is more like just going out for a 1-course meal these days. Maybe 2 courses if we share a dessert or share a starter. 1 course is all we need, and it means that we actually have a much better experience because, obviously, as I said, 3-course meals can be really pleasurable, but not if you're in agony the whole time. And the fact that I know that it's going to hurt me means that if I'm sort of planning to go out for a 3-course meal, I'm worried before I even start, which is just rubbish. So one of the most important things for me is that you eat kind of little and often. You don't eat loads at once, even at home. Don't pile loads on your plate or let yourself get too hungry as well. That's really important. Don't just sort of miss meals, because then you end up in your next meal eating absolutely tons to compensate because your body's so freaking starving, and you will regret it so much. So numero 3 is about just being happy, being stress-free, being that person who's smiling all the time. And obviously that's not always the case. I'm not always happy. I get really stressed. I'm a stressy person. I'm a worrying person. All these things, I think too much, and that actually does really affect my IBS. But when I'm feeling stressed or worried about things, I literally just have to almost shut down. I don't want to say shut down, but I need to just stop thinking about all those things and just go and sit and watch telly, or just sit in the garden, or go for a walk, or do something where it takes your mind off everything. And although you might have loads to do, you have to just stop, think, and just relax, because it's not good for you. You're not going to get as much done, you're not going to be as productive, and you're going to just become really negative and feel miserable. If you just keep going and getting worked up and doing stuff, you just need to relax and be happy. And I think that's probably the biggest piece of advice for anyone in life, but for IBS it's incredibly important. Happiness will just help you, and I like being happy, and I hope you like being happy too, so it just makes sense. It's an easy one really, just smile. So number 4 is exercise. Now obviously exercise is good for everyone in this world. We all need to exercise, we all need to get our bodies moving, our hearts pumping, and it does just make you feel really good. But I think for IBS it's incredibly important to get some exercise in every single day. And I'm not talking about going to the gym every day or actually going out and playing sports every day. I'm just talking about going for a walk. A walk is exercise, and it's as simple as that. All you need to do is just get your body moving a little bit, maybe a fast-paced walk. Nothing where you're breaking a sweat or anything, but I think it just helps everything in your body just keep moving. Like I said when I was talking about, eating too much at once, your stomach does just sort of stop working if you've got too much in it. And the best way to overcome that is just to get out there and go for a walk. Even if you don't have time, just go for a 5-minute walk here and there. I think it's really important. And more recently, I've started doing a little bit more exercise. I have actually joined a gym, which I really do believe has actually helped me. I don't go for massive long periods of time. I literally go sometimes on a Sunday morning for half an hour. I literally go for 30 minutes, just do a little bit of cardio, and I think it just gets gets my body moving, gets my digestive system moving. And also, exercise is supposed to bring those happy things to your body, what they endorphins or something. So that sort of ties into my third point of happiness. So exercise is really, really important for IBS, and it's definitely one of my top 5 tips. Okay, and finally, number 5. Now my final tip is not something that you can like ordinarily do on your own. It's more like you need someone else. But what it is that you need someone that understands you, understands your IBS, understands what you're going through, and therefore gets when you're having one of those days where IBS is really getting on top of you, when you know you've got stomach ache, stomach cramps, and you just can't go out and you don't feel well or whatever. You know, for me and Mark both have IBS, and although that's really bad and I shouldn't be happy that Mark has IBS, I kind of am, because he completely understands what I'm going through all the time. And when I'm cramped up, lying on the sofa with a hot water bottle, he gets it. He gets when I say, I don't want to go out today, even though we had plans, because I just feel rubbish. And that's really, really important. So although, you know, you can't do this entirely on your own, you need to find someone who is there for you. I don't know what you really can do if people around you don't understand, but be rest assured that I understand, and that's why I make these videos, just so that, you know, we can all relate to each other. Because for me, even though I have Mark, and even though people around me do kind of understand, I must admit they don't understand completely, and it's really difficult sometimes. But I really appreciate like the comments that you leave me and stuff, so that, you know, I feel that I'm not alone and that we all do suffer together. So yeah, if you're ever feeling like you don't have someone to talk to, feel free to leave me a comment below. I'm always here, always on social media and stuff. You can just chat to me about IBS. I'm more than happy to chat. It's really important that you always have someone to talk to. So there you have it, my top 5 tips for IBS. Just a little stomach update from my IBS stomach right now. It's not feeling the best. I don't feel that great. I think I'm just gonna sort of sit here most of the day. The sun's shining. I'm just gonna relax, try and be happy, and do not a lot, just because I don't feel great today. And if you're not feeling great either, then that's okay. Just sit back, relax, chill out, smile, and think everything's gonna be okay. And leave me a comment below as well, because I'm here for you. So if you've enjoyed this video, give it a big thumbs up and subscribe to the channel for loads more IBS videos. I really hope you've enjoyed it, and I will see you really, really soon. Bye.